Hello, I am back again with another video, but this one is gonna be different again. I'm gonna continue the other two series, but this one's gonna be a quick one because it's Cobra Kai with. What if Miguel joined Miyagydo instead of Cobra Kai? So basically, the same thing happened in the original, but instead, Daniel LaRusso, was there instead of Johnny Lawrence, and defended Miguel. He would restrain the bullies, color them, and then, but tonight I'm gonna say that he didn't get a good, looking at the kids other than Miguel, because he was, like, in a glimpse of color, but yeah. And then Miguel would ask if he could train him, and then Daniel would agree, and then he would start training with Daniel. And I'm gonna say that Robbie went to let's just say he went to Cobra Kai as well. Johnny still opens up Cobra Kai, seeing that Daniel has a new student that is his neighbor. So people don't realize this, but Miguel learned Miyagydo like a lot faster than Cobra Kai. And I'm pretty sure Johnny said if Miguel stayed in Cobra Kai and Miyagydo, he would have been stronger. Which I agree with. Because Robbie had, because when Robbie joined, freaking, Miyagydo, he got pretty strong, physically, but he is a natural talent. But he got physically strong, and, he did counterattacks and shit. Miguel would learn the same thing, but I feel like he would be stronger than Robbie was. Like, a lot stronger than Robbie was, because of how much faster he would be learning it. He was naturally defensive, after all. Hawk and Dimitri would still go to, Dimitri would go to Miyagydo earlier, because, Miguel, and then Hawk would still go with Cobra Kai, just to see what it's like, and then he'd be like, okay, and then he'd become Hawk. Flip the switch. Then after that, I think Miguel would start to date Sam. Tyler would get mad, and then the school fight would happen. The lunch fight would happen. And instead it starts off with Kyler about to punch Sam, but Miguel stepping in, grabbing the punch and putting him in an arm lock. And then his friends would kick Miguel off of him, but he would restrain them easily and knock them out. And then Kyler would try to fight him, but he would get his ass kicked too. At this point, I would say that Miguel is as strong as his, let's say, season 4 counterpart, because people think that season 4 Miguel is a little bit weaker than season 2 Miguel, which I believe, but season 5 Miguel is his prime, which is facts. But anyways, so then we go to fucking, I'm gonna skip to the tournament. Dimitri, I believe. Let's talk about Dimitri for a second. Dimitri would probably learn a little bit faster than in the original because of Miguel helping him more. We didn't really see Robbie helping him or Sam really helping him, so I believe that Miguel would help him. Miguel is really kind of soul, and Robbie's ideas are like, you cannot change. So yeah, and then I'm gonna say that he would be as strong as his. I don't want to say season 2. I feel like that's too weak. I would say season 4 as well. Robbie would probably. He wouldn't be as skilled as his season 3 counterpart, but he would be as strong as his season 3 counterpart. Because season 3 Robbie was pretty strong. I just, sorry for moving around so much, I just wasn't finding the best position. But yeah, the next up would be, the tournament. Hawk and Robbie are actually pretty even in strength in this one. I'm gonna say that it's like Robbie's a little bit stronger than Hawk. I love Hawk more than Robbie, but it's just genetics and shit. And Robbie would be training longer than freaking Hawk. So yeah, don't worry, Hawk's time will come. But yeah, so everything goes, and then the final, and then I'm gonna say Hawk versus Dimitri happens. I'm gonna say that it would be a good fight, but Hawk would get the finishing blow and win that fight. And then it would be, actually no, I'm gonna put Robbie up against Dimitri actually. So yeah, I think it would still be a good fight because Hawk and Robbie in this one are gonna be pretty similar. But yeah, Dimitri would lose. Miguel would fight Hawk. Hawk would go in and go straight in. Try and punch him in the gut. Miguel would swat it away pretty simply and punch him in the stomach, getting a point. Then Hawk would try and low sweep and then Miguel would jump from it and and then kick him when he's in midair, kick him in the stomach. That's another point. And then Miguel would actually go in for attack, and then Hawk would find an opening and try and hit, but Miguel would maneuver out of the way in time, and hit, and then punch him in the gut, and then Miguel would win, with Hawk getting no points. Like I said that Hawk is as strong as his season 4, or actually I'm gonna put him at season 3, because yeah. And even then, Miguel was stronger than Hawk and Robbie in season 3. It was just hitting that, because that last hit was gonna freaking beat Hawk. Spoiler alerts. And then, the final round would be Robbie versus Miguel, and then I say it's gonna be like a close fight, but here's how it's gonna go. First round, Robbie would be fast enough to run up, dodge Miguel's counter attacks after a couple hits trying to hit him. and Miguel blocking all of them. Robbie would finally get hit him, so the first round goes to Robbie. Next round, Miguel would just swat his attacks away, and then hit him in the gut, which is point for Miguel. Next would be another point for Miguel. He would just run up and hit him in the gut again. Well, at least he would try, but Robbie would hit it away and almost hit Miguel. But Miguel would maneuver out of the way and knee him in the ribs. And then the next round, Robbie, he gets really close and Miguel would be at the edge. But of course Miguel would then start going all out because Miguel would be holding back, and then he would maneuver out of all the way, out of every punch, and then block most of them, and then just hit him in the back of the neck, which I would say would be a point, and then that would be the end. But I would say that Kreese would still come back to show Johnny that he needs him. Sorry. But then Johnny would do the same thing, but Kreese would, everything happens the same. And Daniel would continue training Miguel and Dimitri, and then Sam would start joining in. Tori still joins Cobra Kai. A couple of the old Cobra Kai members would go to miyagydo. Miguel would help them all out, because Miguel would still be stronger than Robbie and Hawk. Robbie and Hawk are going to get a little bit stronger, but still. And then what would happen is we're going to skip all the way to the school fight, and Tori would still be the aggressor, and then Miguel would try to stop it, but Robbie would come in and try and attack Miguel. Miguel would grab his arm and then throw him into the lockers while Sam and Tori still fought, because Robbie would think that Miguel was trying to hurt Tori. And then I would say that Dimitri would hold off Hawk and then actually beat Hawk this time, and then freaking everyone's much stronger in this one, by the way. But yeah. And then Robbie would end up getting knocked out soon, and then Miguel would stop Tori and Sam from fighting, putting Tori in a headlock, and then knocking her out with a chop to the neck. But since Miguel didn't get kicked off, or Robbie didn't get kicked off the balcony, Eagle Fang will not exist. But I do believe that Sean Kreese would still get Terry Silver, but in this one, Miguel would be there, and then when Terry goes to confront Daniel, the whole thing happens, but Johnny and Kreese are there as well. But then Miguel would ask if he had any more friends. And then he would remember Chosen, even though he wasn't really a friend. But he would go over to where Chosen, the place where Chosen lives, not like his house, but like I forgot where they went for that. But yeah, and then he would get Chosen, and then I feel like Chosen would help because he did help. He would teach Daniel the pressure points. I'm gonna say that Terry convinces Kreese to betray Johnny, and then when freaking bitch ass Daniel comes back, he does the same thing, paralyzes freaking Kreese, but I feel like Chosen would, like, if Silver tried to join in, Chosen would be there and stop him, because Chosen came back with him. Well, after that whole confrontation, Eagle Fang is formed, and I feel like Robbie would go with his dad, and then Hawk would still stay in Cobra Kai, and for good, like he's not getting his comeback. Sorry, you guys, but it won't happen. Maybe it will, but not right now. But I feel like most of Chosen's attention would be on Miguel. And this is when Miguel will learn, like, the offense of miyagydo. Because Chosen would see how much potential Miguel has and how fast he learns miyagydo. And then he would train Miguel, focus most on Miguel. He would focus a little bit on the other students, but not as much. I feel like Miguel would learn the pressure points. So he'd be as strong, if not a little bit stronger, than his Season 5 counterpart in this one. Because you cannot tell me that the pressure points aren't overpowered. The only person who was able to counter freaking the pressure points was Johnny. But yeah, anyways. And then, like I said, he learned the offense of miyagydo, which would probably be better than Cobra Kai. I feel like Johnny and LaRusso would train up, and then, and then Sam would do the same thing as always. I don't think Johnny and Miguel's mother would hook up in this one. I just don't think so. And then, fucking, the next tournament happens, and then everything happens except the fights are differently. So I feel like it's gonna be Hawk versus Dimitri. Dimitri will lose. It'd be a close fight though, and then it would be it would be Kyler versus Robbie, and then Robbie would win. And then Miguel versus, who should I put Miguel up against? You know what, just one of the randoms. And then he would win easily, of course. And then he would fight Robbie. And then it would be a pretty good fight, but Miguel wouldn't. And it would win every match. Like, it would be a good fight though. Each match was close. But yeah. The first match, Miguel would just go on the offense against Robbie actually, instead of defense. and land a hit on Robbie pretty fast, and then that would be the point, and then he would use the defense in the second and then get a point because he would think that Robbie would expect him to go on the attack again, and then he would use the pressure points in the last fight. Right now, I'm gonna have him use the defense again, and then get a point off because I want him to save the pressure points for Hawk. Put Hawk in this one in his place. Then the fight with Hawk goes, and then freaking we get to the final round, and Miguel's won, and Hawk's 1-1. So, and then Miguel won another. This will be for the last point for Miguel, and to see if Hawk can keep going. And then what would happen is Miguel would use the pressure points and easily win. And then, of course, it would be pissed off. And then I'm just gonna say that Tori still won. But, because paid off ref bullshit. But yeah. I'm gonna say that after this, Chosen would train, Miguel more and more. And Miguel would be, I would say he'd be as strong as I want him to put him at one of the sensei's levels. I'm gonna say Karate Kid. Actually, I'm gonna compare him to Karate Kid 2 Chosen. But because Karate Kid 2 Chosen was really underestimated. Seriously, he would have killed Daniel in multiple situations. But anyways, yeah, so he would be, because I do believe that season 2, Karate Kid 2 Chosen was like sensei level, and actually he was sensei, so correct, nerds, fight me. And then so yeah, he would easily beat out people like Hawk and Robbie at this point. It wouldn't really be a challenge. Yeah, it would be a little bit of a challenge. But yeah, and then I'm gonna say that Hawk would join up with Eagle Fang right after Kreese gets arrested. And then all that would happen, Hawk's arc would start. And then I'm gonna say that, and we're gonna skip all the way to the last episode where Cobra Kai ambushes Miyagydo and them. So basically, Miguel and Hawk would be at the entrance, and then they would go inside to check on everyone, and then everyone's okay, and then Cobra Kai would show up, and then Miguel and Hawk and Robbie would be inside of there too, were to get ready, and then every other person there would get ready, except for Dimitri, who's in the back, using the computer and shit. And then, and by the way, Tori's still there. And since Miguel is as strong as a young chosen, he would easily beat the shit out of everyone. I'm gonna say that Kenny would still be there. He would beat the shit out of Kenny. Well, he would knock Kenny down. Then they would knock out all the fighter except for Kyler, which Dimitri would get his chance to kick his ass, and he would. I love that scene. And then a video gets uploaded when everyone wakes up, and then Silver comes. I still think that he would off guard Chosen, which was bullshit. And then Daniel would beat him. And then yeah, until we get more Cobra Kai, that is it. Goodbye.